Here are 10 healthy habits that actually changed my life. Now, some of these are kind of weird. You don't have to do them all. You don't have to do any of them, but they are definitely things to at least keep in mind and maybe try if you feel like you might benefit from it. You might be surprised. Number one, we're starting off with not washing your face in the morning, which is probably shocking to so many people, especially coming from somebody with extremely oily skin. I've been saying that for years. However, this has been a game changer. It's seriously, I think it's good for all skin types. If you have a lot of acne, I don't know, I had acne too, and I think that my skin is the best it's ever been. But anyway, I wake up in the morning now. There's times I literally do nothing and I just put on makeup. I wear makeup every day. And then there's times where I actually take these little makeup eraser facial cloths and I simply run them under water and I just do a quick once over just with plain water. And I really think that number one, my skin looks better. Number two, my skin is less oily because I'm actually just letting the natural oils that have kind of accumulated through the night actually do its job to moisturize. And my skin seriously looks the best it's ever looked. Number two is taking a daily multivitamin and probiotic. This is so important to me, guys. I've been doing this for years at this point, and I just incorporate it into my morning. And I know that there's a lot of people that eat a healthy diet, but they're still not getting all of the nutrients that they need every day. And so this is something that I really recommend to you guys. I've teamed up with Ritual for this video. I've been wanting to work with this brand forever. I love this brand. I'm very picky when it comes to supplements, but this brand is so transparent with their sourcing, really high quality, clean, non-GMO, gluten-free, allergen-free. I love their multivitamin. I also love this Synbiotic, which is actually a prebiotic, a probiotic, and a postbiotic. So it's really good for our gut, our digestive system, immune support. And then this multivitamin has 9 essential nutrients that, like I said, we're just missing from our diet. So I have a code with them. I'm so excited. If you want to give this a try, it's Shea Whitney 30 for 30% off your first month. So I will have them linked down below. Check them out. They also have men's multivitamins, teens, kids. They also have prenatals and postnatals, just a lot of different options, but these are definitely my favorites. So I will link them down below. Pro tip, this video really isn't about resolutions or anything, but I know I'm posting it at the beginning of the year. Habit stack. I talked about this a couple weeks ago in a different video, but it really is life-changing for any ritual or habit that you want to add into your life. You simply take something you do every single day, like brushing your teeth, and stack another habit with that. So every single time I brush my teeth, I know it's time to take my vitamins. And I'm done with this whole thing, but I just wanted to mention that there is a mint tablet in their bottles so that it keeps your vitamins smelling fresh. It's just a game changer. If you have trouble taking supplements, like this literally makes it so much easier. Okay, this next one is shocking, okay? It's shocking, and this is more one that Josh wanted me to put in the video. This has not been life-changing for me. This has been life-changing for Josh, and it's a very new addition to our life, and it's actually the cold plunge. This is not sponsored by them. They don't even know we're making this, but he's been loving it. It is terrible. It looks like a nightmare to me. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but we literally have a tank behind this like outdoor garage we have at the back of our property, and it's this like bathtub looking thing that has a filter, and it keeps the temperature of the water at 39 degrees. Like, it's borderline an ice cube, and Josh will get in there once a day for like 3 to 4 minutes, and it seriously is my worst nightmare. However, it is so good for you. It's so good for you. The main reason he got it was for decreasing inflammation. Like, it really just decreases inflammation. He's having a lot of trouble with his back, his knee, his shoulder, and that's definitely helping. But he's also seen such a huge increase in energy levels. Like, he will do this in the morning, and for the rest of the day, he's like the Energizer Bunny. He's happier. It actually increases dopamine levels. Like, he's literally just happy. People people use it for like decreasing anxiety and depression. It's crazy. And it's really great for your immune system. It actually, like the whole theory behind it is you kind of shock your system and your cells and like the mitochondria that aren't as like healthy and good as the others die off, causing your cells to regenerate themselves. So you just become like a super healthy person. So I know this is insane to so many people. It's insane to me, but I just wanted to throw it out there as like a weird but very healthy habit. And obviously I'm not a doctor. Throughout this whole video, you know, talk to your doctor about everything. Even if you look this up, there really are some amazing benefits. Okay, back to me. Another healthy habit that has really worked for me and has truly been life-changing is actually not eating in the morning. It is kind of a form of intermittent fasting where it's kind of giving your digestive system a break so that it can regenerate and improve in other areas rather than always focusing on the food it has to digest. So I usually start to eat around 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and then I kind of eat, you know, a bigger dinner. This is something that I don't necessarily think applies to everyone. If you feel so hungry when you wake up in the morning, listen to your body, and I think you should eat breakfast. I just have never really been that person, but I've always kind of like forced myself like,
I need to eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day.
Then I started listening to my body and I wasn't eating breakfast, and I noticed I had so much more energy during the day when I didn't eat breakfast. Like truly, like I tested it out for months. I would go back and forth, and I found that when I don't eat breakfast, I feel so much better throughout the day. Now, when it is time to eat, there have been 2 specific foods that have been life-changing for me, starting with my parents' chickens, or the eggs that I get from my parents' chickens. Now I know not everyone has access to their own chickens. Like we're kind of in the country and they've had these chickens for years now. I also want to say this is extra, extra, extra muddy and dirty right now because it's been warmer and been raining a lot, and they are in this pen. It's huge. It like wraps all the way around and they have so much space, but they have been attacked by coyotes and weasels and dogs. So this is kind of for their protection, but they have a lot of space. They have a lovely little chicken pen with these chickens are treated so, they are so happy. My mom feeds them fresh vegetables and like seriously, the quality of these darn eggs are impeccable, and I feel so good about making these eggs. I try to actually keep the egg yolk intact, and there's just so many good, healthy things in these eggs. There's people that are vegan and there's people that are just like anti, and that's fine. To each their own. My point is free-range chickens that are like if you have access to like farm fresh eggs, I legit think it is worth the splurge or worth the time in acquiring them. Another food that I love, it is so healthy. It's like this amazing trick that I do every single day to get the best, most healthy things into my body because they're kind of hard to eat, but this makes it so enjoyable and tasty. And I will put the recipe below, but it's an acai bowl. I've talked about this before. I'm trying to get everybody on board with this because again, life-changing. You need to buy the frozen acai packs. This is a fruit with 0 sugar. It's only grown in one area of the world around the Amazonian area. It's delicious. It has so many antioxidants and health benefits, but I add 1 frozen banana, like 1 frozen strawberry, and then I basically hide in so many other good things for our bodies like spinach. I put a lot of spinach. And then I also add in sprouts, like broccoli sprouts, which are so healthy for us. I will add in chia seeds, flax seeds, cacao powder to make it a little chocolatey. That is a superfood. A little bit of water or maybe almond milk, and it turns into the most delicious, creamy, it kind of tastes like ice cream. Like it's literally like ice cream. And it's just the healthiest thing I eat every day. This is such a good one. And it does involve drinking more water. That's the one everyone always talks about. Everyone's always striving for that, but no one ever talks about the quality of the water. And even if you're drinking a lot of water, you still might not be that hydrated. And that's because you need minerals in your water. Even if you're drinking like decent water, a lot of minerals are kind of filtered out with the filtration process. So I've been loving these trace mineral drops. Okay, I've been using them for at least like a year or 2, maybe longer. I love this. I put it directly into my water. It doesn't taste that good in plain water. Just gonna be totally honest. I'm a freak and I don't even care. But some people prefer putting this in juice or smoothies or even just sprinkling it onto food. But it has 72 ionic trace minerals that are just so good for our bodies and will hydrate you better. I love this next one. I love them all, but this one's a really good one. It's not sleeping with a bra. life-changing. I mean, a lot of you probably already do this. I mean, I really think it is just more comfortable. I know there's some of you out there that are just used to sleeping with a bra and you actually prefer it, but I would say maybe try it for a week and see if you can maybe learn to prefer it, because it really has a lot of good health benefits. Number one, it just allows us to breathe better. We're already laying down kind of in a weird position, and when our rib cage is kind of constricted, there's just like less oxygen. Like our body has to work harder to get oxygen when we're sleeping and very relaxed. So that's like one benefit, but even more than that, we have a lot of lymph nodes around our chest and around our armpits, and when that is kind of constricted, the lymphatic drainage that happens when we're sleeping, which is a really important part of our day, sleeping is a great regenerative process. But when this area is very constricted, our lymph nodes cannot kind of drain as well. And so that's another really good reason to try not sleeping with a bra. All right, this next one, a lot of people are gonna disagree with. I mean, same with like all of these points. Like you can ignore all of these ideas, but sleeping with a flatter pillow has been so good for me my entire life. Like everybody's been just talking about, you know, you need like a fluffy pillow, a thick pillow that keeps its form and gives you support. And I've discovered that the flatter the pillow, the better I sleep, the better I feel in the morning. It's shocking. So I have a down pillow. I believe it's just filled with goose feathers. So it feels kind of fluffy, but it actually gets pretty flat when I put my head down. And wow, do I sleep better. It's just so much better for me. So if you feel like you're already amazing in this department and you have a thick pillow, then just keep what you have. I'm just saying, if you feel like you need a change, I would say try a flat pillow. There's actually quite a lot of research showing that if you're in a more natural sleeping position and not super propped up, you have better alignment with your back, better neck support. I know it's kind of counterintuitive to like everything we've been told, but there are a lot of like research and studies showing that the more natural we sleep, the better we feel, the better we breathe. And again, it goes back to a lot of lymphatic drainage. I was wrong. I said throughout this whole video that you can ignore all of this. It's not for everyone. This one is for everyone, okay? And it's not Googling your symptoms. This is such a good healthy habit to get into, and I know a lot of you know this already, but I feel like it's a good reminder to just like literally force yourself to never Google symptoms. I would do this with the good intention of maybe just understanding what it could be and it'll make me feel better. No, it never makes you feel better. It makes you feel like you're dying tomorrow. Just get in the habit of waiting a few days, see if the symptoms kind of go away, which 99% of the time they legitimately do. Now, if you feel like it's very serious or the symptoms just aren't going away, immediately call your doctor. You know what I mean? Like just go to the doctor, stop Googling your symptoms. It's never a good outcome. I'll have everything that I mentioned in this video linked below, including Ritual. Don't forget my code SHAYWHITNEY30 for 30% off your first month. Please subscribe if you're new. I would love to have you back, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.